I just want to give you a little beautiful health report here and encourage you brethren in some better health. Now it so happens that you put your food to cook and you go to the grocery, you buy oil and you use your oil to cook your food with. In this church, we have advocated that you use coconut oil. Now, you may not be able to buy cold pressed coconut oil. You may not always get the coconut oil that someone makes in some area. But at least you can go in the grocery and buy this coconut oil. Whatever it is, simply natural coconut oil. Whatever it is, this is still better than all the others. You don't have the cold press one, fine, it's too expensive. You wouldn't get it. Normally you wouldn't get somebody in the country making it in a bottle. But when it comes to using oil, if you take this one, it is by far much more better than any of the others. It's 1,000 times better. So from now on, start using this one. This one has what we call MCT, which we will explain. Okay? All right. Yeah. Of course, it is the cheapest on the market, so don't say it's expensive. Now here is the document I just want to give you a brief reading on, and listen to me very carefully. Listen very carefully. So those of you who are using your oil and you don't want your arteries to be plugged, let me just draw a quick little drawing here. All right? All right? These are what you call chains of triglycerides, which are in oils. All the oils have, all of them, every last one of them has LCT, long chain triglycerides. Only the coconut oil have MCT, middle chain triglycerides. It is important for cooking that the oil has MCT, because if it has LCT, look how long it will plug your arteries. And when it starts to build up a plaque in your arteries, you're sure you're getting stroke, you're sure you're getting heart attack, you're sure you're getting high blood pressure, you're sure you're getting arthritis and other problems. To save yourself from these problems as you're cooking and you want to be a healthy church to do the work of God, make sure from now on you use the coconut oil. Save yourself all those doctor bills. You will regret it if you do not save yourself by just simply buying the right oil. And even though that oil has been processed, it is still by far much more better and very, very healthy. I quote, here is the name of this document. July the 1st, 2016. Latest discovery. Scientists discover coconut oil exterminates 93% of colon cancer in 2 days.
Look at that. In 2 days.
You didn't hear that? And I may be saying that, but our dear sister JC will be saying those things to us too. Scientists discover coconut oil exterminates 93% of colon cancer cells in 2 days. Researchers at the University of Adelaide recently discovered an active anti-cancer component in coconut oil that constitutes 50% of its makeup. So when you just buy that oil, 50% of its makeup has an anti-cancer property in it.
Amen.
Called lauric acid. The component completely exterminates more than 90% of colon cancer cells after just 2 days of treatment in a colon cancer cell line in vitro. Researchers used a rat small intestine cell line as a model of normal intestinal epithelial cells. And the reason why is we know that the rats have body parts that operate just like us. And God designed it that way so that you do the testing on them before it comes to us. Amen? Amen. And the study was published in the journal Cancer Research. What do you say? Amen. So now it's out. What do you say? One of the most common cancers to strike both men and women is colon cancer. Colon cancer. Are you listening to me? Everybody's here, nobody's missing? Good. Okay, everybody's here. One of the most common cancers to strike both men and women is colon cancer. And while there are a number of natural remedies linked to the prevention of the disease, the medical community is quick to mention that not enough research has been done to warrant actually prescribing them. Although it is a common theme when it comes to the idea of food as medicine and the science behind it. And we believe in food as what? Medicine. All you have to do is to take the food in a chelation way. Compact. Take the properties in a compact way from the very food. Now I continue. Listen to this. Typically found in breast milk. Now this is found in breast milk. That's why little babies don't get cancer as they're born so. Alright? Typically found in breast milk, lauric acid is a medium chain fatty acid. A what? Medium chain fatty acid, which supports the immune system and has plenty of antimicrobial properties. Many people consider raw organic virgin coconut oil to be a superfood that can help heal cancer and other diseases, and studies like the one above supports that suggestion. But still, other clinical studies have shown that the fats found within coconut oil may be useful in treating and preventing disease such as diabetes, osteoporosis, virus-related diseases, mononucleosis, hepatitis C, herpes, etc. So if you happen to have herpes, all you have to do is to take the coconut oil and apply it. What do you see? And it goes on. Gallbladder disease, Crohn's disease, and cancer, reports the magazine Collective Evolution. It is even shown, Collective Evolution, that's the name of the magazine. It has even been shown to decrease the side effects of chemotherapy. So if you know you have somebody who went for chemo what? Therapy, just tell them use what? Coconut oil. That's right, and it will reduce or decrease the side effects of chemotherapy and improve the quality of life for cancer patients. Did you hear that? Amen. Did you hear that? So, my dear brethren, just briefly telling you here, get yours. I don't want to advertise for any company or advertise for any grocery, but I encourage you to build your health. What do you say? And for God's sake, you may not be able to get the virgin coconut oil, cold press. You may not get the common coconut oil with strong flavor, but if you get that, you still get something better than all the other things. What do you say? Amen. And if you're using the olive oil, never cook it. Amen. Did you hear what I say? If you're using your what? Olive oil, what? Never cook it. Amen?
You have to touch some to get the
This coconut oil? Just go to the supermarkets, all of them supposed to have it. I buy it in any common grocery. Have it, that's right. Yeah, I'm not just that. I buy it in any common grocery anywhere. Yeah, that's right. Once it is coconut oil, get it. Maybe the one made in Malaysia or in Trinidad, get it.
Yeah, but I was just saying, look at how wicked these organizations has been. Always trying to downplay coconut oil and trying to show that it's not good and so on and use this other oil and so on. But that really actually is the best oil to use. But I have one question. In regards to like people who like to use like fried plantain and so on. If you know when you fry plantain, it tends to absorb a lot of the oil. If you do that, the oil and you use coconut oil, that's well to use in your body.
By far much more better because it is also found that when you fry with the coconut oil, less of the oil is absorbed into those things that you fry. That's why you get the flavor of that thing that you fry much more than the other oil. And as I said, even though you may see the white oil from the coconut oil, that taken into your body cannot harm you. But not so with the others. Amen, brother? So make sure you get yours, right? One and then two.
I knew somebody who passed away some years ago from colon cancer, right? And when I went to his funeral, he was a big guy like Brother David. And the man gets so small, real small. And well, the family was saying, what the doctors were saying is that colon cancer, because he used to eat meat so much in his diet now, it destroyed him utterly, and everything was butter for him. So when he eating his meat, he also have a slab of butter beside him. So it destroyed him now. So for everybody who are vegans, we already have a good footing thus far. You know?
Amen. Amen. And let me just quickly say this. There's nobody in here that eats meat and the meat digests. If they eat, let us say, a pound, 3/4 never digests. If you eat one little piece like that, 3/4 never digests. Meat is a death sentence given by God to those people after the flood, to cut their life down because they lived too long in too much evil. But it was not original in the Bible. And that's the reason why you want to save your life, quit eating the meat. Amen, brethren? It doesn't digest. You may have the flavor, the taste for it. You may like the taste for it. And it's the taste that keeps you hooked to it. There are other natural products that you can put the same taste on and get the same taste in the meat, but you're just not eating the meat. And if you have to do that as a transition, for God's sake, please do it. What do you say? But by all means, get away from it because it is even worse right now, okay? And let me give you one more piece of information here quickly. Sorry.
I was just saying, quickly, oil is some my observation. Unit in my bacon, yes, it may be more expensive than ordinary oil, but in the bacon, it's much better because when you use ordinary oil in the bacon, you see the oily recipe, but when you coconut oil, it absorbs and you don't see it.
Well, according to what you did, what you're doing. Now let me just say one last thing again, quickly. Those of you who would like to do a little more research, go to any health store and find the wormwood plant. What plant?
Wormwood.
If you have to import it from away, get it. Wormwood plant, it's bitter. Right? But get it. Why? Latest findings have shown us that wormwood plant has something in it called artemisinin. Artemisinin. That in the wormwood plant can kill off cancer cells at a rate of 12,000 cancer cells for every healthy cell in your body. So every healthy cell in your body, 12,000 cancer cells will be killed by this property of wormwood. So find your wormwood, and start using the wormwood. What do you say? Amen. Do you hear that? Do you hear that? Find the wormwood and start using the wormwood. Yeah. It's a plant. Small plant. In fact, I actually found one growing right out there behind here. It destroyed it. It was very small, growing right out there. So make sure you get it, okay? Boil and drink. Grind and mix in whatever drink you want and drink. Or sterilize and drink. Just use it and save yourself. What do you say? Because later you wouldn't want to know that you have to go for a chemotherapy and some kind of cancer strike you. You wouldn't want to get a heart attack. You wouldn't want to get a stroke. Because some of us, even though we are young, we are already having signs of stroke. And that we don't see. So please take good care of yourself. Amen? Amen. Right? Remember, eating is not only for enjoyment, but eating is for? Yes. You get it. Okay, from time to time, I will give you some more clips.
Sister Cathy would like to know if you have any healthy butter.
I didn't hear you.
Sister Cathy, she would like to know if you have any healthy butter.
If you have any health butter, of all of them, one of the safest is something called Health Spread. But that's if they have it now. Right, okay, that is one of the best. Right? It's one of the best. I'm not saying that kind of thing is so good, but it's one of the best. Because it is made up of properties that goes right through and it doesn't block your arteries. So it is one of the best, right? Okay, so this one.
Brother Medina, one thing that Brother Aaron was saying in regards to another powerful herb that is anti-cancerous, he's saying that the dandelion weed that is all over the place in Canada, that people spend so much money to get rid of from their lawn, is a potent cancer fighter. He's saying the flowers, the leaves, the root, every part of it is good.
Amen, amen. Dandelion is growing while even in Trinidad to be okay, my dear brethren. Alright, so again, please remember the things he spoke about. Remember, I showed you the bottle. Give me that bottle again. Remember, I showed you. Alright, okay. Do not use any other. I repeat again. Do not use any other vegetable oil but what? Coconut oil. As I showed you, 92% of colon cancer, it destroys in how much days?
2 days.
2 days. Remember I showed you that before. Remember this. If you have any other oil room, throw it out. If you cannot get, throw it out as fast as you can. Right? If you cannot get the cold press,
No matter how much they have.
if you have so much debt coming to you.
Right.
Amen? Remember we showed you this. Get rid of it, okay? Amen? There was a wormwood plant growing out there. It's called now. Remember, get the wormwood. It destroys how much? 12,000 cancer cells to one ordinary cell in your body. Do you get that there? So make sure you get that. Make sure you get that. So you cannot say you did not get help, and you cannot say you were not born. At your own risk, you will continue in the bad ways. Get rid of it and change. Amen. Amen. Okay, so please let us start. Time to upgrade your health, time to do better. That is what Mrs. White called health reform. The right arm of the third angel's message. So we are giving it to you the right way. What do you say? And you know, I have something shocking to show you. The next time you pull a plant or you pull the top off the pineapple. Okay. The next time you pull the top off a pineapple, alright? From here to there, from the bottom to there, just cut the leaves off the top or sterilize the rest. And I will bet you will be shocked. You are getting more than the whole pineapple itself. Concentrated. Yeah, when they pull the plant off the pineapple, the top leaves are done. No, just cut that portion. Cut it off. When you say from the bottom, when they pull it off, okay, this is it, what?
Yes.
Pull this off, okay? Cut off this part. Customers are bad. You will be shocked. There was a guy, he had all kind of health problems. So he came and he said, brother, the doctors has almost given up on me. What can I do? I said, I'll tell you what. Every week, eat a pineapple, and every week, drink coconut water. Just make sure as a rule, you just drink the coconut water, and you just eat the pineapple. So he started doing it, and he started to get back strong and healthy. So he went back to the doctor. He said that my pastor tell me to eat a pineapple every week and to drink the coconut water. He asked, the doctor asked him, what school your pastor went to? That is so very good. Everything he tells you is true. He's like a doctor. Imagine the doctor telling that, and he gets his health, and just tell him, keep it up, don't break down, don't go away from it. Sadly, he stopped doing everything, he's dead today. Had he followed, he would have been alive today. So you understand what I'm saying, my dear brethren, right? Please take into consideration these things, okay? Remember what we say, this is true health reform, and we are presenting true health reform. And very soon, we will have our dear sister here giving us more of these health tips and so on, as she learned them, and as she come forward and present them to us. Amen?
Amen.
Okay, so I just give you a few here, right? Okay, and if you want to ask about the red in tomato, you want to ask about that? It gives you long life. It has a chemical in the red in tomato that gives your body long life.
Where to find that? Where to find that?
You see, we can go on and on, you know. So let us pray now.
Yeah, I just want to say, this was something that told us years ago to do. And I don't know if some of you better know it, right? Where you take the raw tomatoes, you take the celery, you cut it up, you put your onion, you put your olive oil, and the sesame oil in it. And you mix it up nice and you eat it and so on. And it really tastes good. That's all that.
Very, very good. Very good.
Yeah, share it with somebody better and they really does enjoy it.
Yeah, like how I did, like how I did. I just took I'm looking at the fine writing in the Bible. And if you see how fine the writings in my Bible are, and I couldn't see good, and I take large concoctions of vitamin C, and then I stood right up here on Wednesday night without my glasses reading from the Bible. What do you think? Right, to just show you what these things can do. So we will talk more about these things, okay? Right, so remember these things, my dear brethren.